Frost is the best defensive frame in the game right now. He was almost dethroned by Dara's invincible wall, but Digital Extremes did bring down the nerf hammer on that one since it's too overpowered. So still, Frost reigns supreme when it comes to defense. His snow globe has it all: invincibility, a million health if you stack it wisely, and you can freely cast it anytime you want. It does provide great defense, but its awesomeness doesn't stop there. It can also deal with a decent amount of damage when enemies get pushed by this ability and hit a surface. But wait, we will not just be talking about a snow globe build here. Frost may be known because of this ability, but this is not the only ability that makes him completely viable at endgame levels. We all know that Frost can do defense missions with ease, but some disregard the fact that he can also do long endurance runs if he wanted to. Aside from the ultimate defense he got from his snow globe ability, Frost also got his avalanche ability that can strip armors if given with the right power strength. Not only armor stripping, but it's also a good form of crowd control. Your first option when it comes to stopping enemies from coming into your globe. Pair that impenetrable defense with armor stripping and what do you get? A Frost that can do endurance runs for as long as you want. This is how I endgame with my Frost, and here's how to mod him for any defense or survival endurance. Before we proceed to the mod setup, I would just like to clarify that I toned my build to my playstyle. I'll show and explain why I choose each mods, and I promise to be detailed on each selection. Refer to my build as a guide on creating your endgame Frost, and do not follow it like a Bible. Okay, let's begin. So first off, I got enemy radar. Since I'm an avid fan of long survival runs, I usually use this mod for enemy pathing and easy detection of enemies. It's an advantage if you know the location of the enemies in your mini-map, so you can plan what will your next move be. However, if you don't like enemy radar, then you can pick any aura mods that you like. I highly advise not to form the aura mod slot since dash polarity is perfect for swapping either energy siphon or enemy radar, but if you do like Frost a lot, then you can add the aura former on this frame. It's definitely up to you. Next I have Blind Rage. I'm using this mod alongside with both Umbral Fiber and Umbrella Intensify, not just to buff the health of my snow globe, but to get that required power strength so my Avalanche ability can strip all of my enemy's armor. The downside of having Blind Rage, however, in the build, is obviously the negative efficiency. That is why I added a max rank Fleeting Expertise to negate that negative effect. A max Fleeting Expertise will give me enough efficiency to cast or recast my abilities whenever I want, because I also have a max rank Arcane Energize. Plus I always use Zenurix Energizing Dash while playing with Frost. If you don't have Arcane Energize yet, then you can add Energy Siphon on the aura slot, then add another efficiency mod in the form of Streamline. This slot intended for Primed Vigor could be replaced with the Streamline mod. However, be extra careful in playing with your Frost, as one hit from high-level enemies will instantly kill you. Honestly, Primed Vigor is just a personal preference because the amount of shield it provides will help me survive dangerous hits from one enemy, while the health it provides is enough to survive against those damage over time coming from slash, toxin and heat. Now having little duration is a big no for this build, since we want to fully take advantage of the armor stripping capability of Avalanche. That is why I added Primed Continuity to give my fourth ability 7 seconds of duration to freeze enemies. And lastly, I did cap the range of Avalanche to 21 meters, and Snow Globe's radius to 7 meters, by adding the stretch mod. In my opinion, having too much range is not good, especially if you are going for a snow globe build. We want the snow globe to be spacious enough for Frost and his allies, but not large enough to cover almost the whole map. It's effective since you can detect enemies if they are coming in your globe, and also, nullifuckers won't be that much pain in the butt. So that's how I endgame with Mr. Frost. Before you try out this build, or create your very own, here's some quick tips on playing Frost at endgame levels. Number 1 is for the proper usage of your snow globe ability. Treat your snow globe as your Frost's health. Wherever you go, there should be a snow globe covering you. Don't forget that you can be mobile and move to different places with your operator, so use that to move around instead of jumping and dodging bullets with your Frost. Also, since our Avalanche has medium range, it is best used to those enemies close to your snow globe. You can use it when moving with Frost, but be sure no enemies are pointing a gun at you. That's the use of enemy radar. And lastly, try out Redeemer Prime. Works like a charm with Mr. Frost. It's the safest, and strongest weapon I have so far, which requires little investment. Primary and secondary weapons would also do, but Redeemer Prime is best, as it wrecks knowing that you can strip enemy armors with this frost build. Lastly, this build is not only capable of doing endgame survival and defense missions, it also works well in excavation, mobile defense, and even cover survival. So if you ever decide to do these missions for a very long time, then I suggest you try out this build. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Like always, please do give this video a like if you enjoyed watching it. Also, subscribe if you want more Warframe content from us. Don't forget to stop by our Discord server, as we will be hosting another Atlas Prime Access giveaway. Link to our Discord, as well as other social media networks connected to us, are on the video description below. Thank you so much for watching. Squad Leader signing off.